You guys, hello. Guess what? I just got this book from the library. I put a hold on it a long time ago, and it finally came in. So now is the time. And I'm very excited about this. So this is Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I have heard serious hype for this book. I think it's YA. It is fantasy. So like, what am I doing? But I am in the mood for this. I have strong feelings for this because so many people that I trust their reviews have said this is great. And so I think there's hope. And I'm really excited. So this is going to be a reading vlog for this book. And I'm like really excited to read it. So I just wanted to tell you that that's what is happening here. And I just want to go home and read it right now. I do have to do a little bit of shopping at the mall, but when I get home, we will be reading this book. It is a gorgeous day today, and it's just perfect like shopping and then reading weather. So yeah, I'm gonna do some shopping. I need to find some Christmas gifts for people, and then I'm gonna go home, make myself a nice hot drink, and read this book, okay? You guys. I'm speechless, okay? This is, I love this, okay? I love this book. I am buying this book. I am going to buy this. I already looked at my bookstore though, and they don't have it, so Amazon better have it. You guys, okay, I don't know. Okay, so quite a few of my followers have read this book and hyped it to me and like said that I would like it. So I know some of you have already read this book, but for those of you who have not, Powerless by Lauren Roberts. So this is a fantasy book. This is YA fantasy, okay? And this is speaking to the part of my soul, the part of my heart. For a solid chunk of my reading life, YA like dystopian fantasy were all that I read. Okay? Like this is like The Hunger Games, Divergent, you know, all of those amazing dystopian books. This is exactly like this, and it's giving me these same feelings. This is incredibly written, okay? So I had to check in because I'm gonna finish it like pretty soon here. Yeah. Okay, so I got this yesterday. I binged it. This is how far I am. I'm just gonna sit down and read all of this. I love this book. Okay, so what this is about, it is basically a dystopian, but it's a fantasy dystopian. They're all humans, but it's very actually similar to Red Queen as well, if you've read that trilogy, or it's not a trilogy, series, but then also similar to The Hunger Games, similar a bit to Divergent, similar a bit to Legend. And this is why I love it, because I love all of those books. YA fantasy, you guys. This is what I've been missing, because you know that I've been struggling to like find books that I like. And this is it. But when this is done, I'm gonna have some withdrawal. Like I need more, okay? And the second book comes out next July. That's a long time. But when I buy this book, when it comes in, because I'm gonna buy this book, I might just read it again. And I haven't even finished it yet. And so, okay, I'll tell you what it's about. So this follows a kingdom where there are humans with powers, and they're called the elites. So they have like powers basically. So very similar to Red Queen. And then there's people called the ordinaries, which are just normal humans who have no powers. And you follow it, you're following a girl who is an ordinary, but she's like disguising herself as an elite because she pretends to be psychic. And it's really funny. It's not, you know, weird like that at all. She literally is just really observant and like guesses at things. So there's no like weirdness with that. So, but then there's also these things called the trials, which are similar to the Hunger Games, where the elites like try to just wipe out the ordinaries, and to like commemorate that, they get like elites from different places to like fight in these trials, and the winner is like special for some reason. I don't actually know if it's like fight to the death or not, but it's like recorded and whatever. So basically, she gets pulled into these trials for reasons, okay? So she's in these trials and she meets the prince, okay? But of course, there's literally 3 princes. One is 15 though, so this girl is 18, the prince is 19, and then there's another, so I can't even get it out. The oldest son is like next in line for the throne, he's the next king. And then there's like the prince, his younger brother, and he's 19. He's the love interest to this girl. But you know, there's other stuff going on too, and I'm like so into it. Like, are you kidding me? That's basically it. If you like witty banter, like tense romantic banter that is so clever and not like rude or derogatory. Like there is some language in here, but it's never been like, they've never said the F word. They've said the S word a couple times, the B word, the D word. But it's like very few and far between. It's not very often. It was actually more so at the very beginning. Now there's like way less now that I'm in the middle. It's like very clean at the moment. Like, although there's suggestive things being said romantically, but it feels tame at the same time, if you guys know what I mean. Like, it doesn't feel, it's not setting off any alarms for me. It feels YA, that's what it is, and that's why I like it. And the thing is, this is like enemies to lovers, but enemies to lovers works in a fantasy story, and it's better in a fantasy story because like they're like, you know, annoyed at each other, they're fighting all the time, but not really, because he likes her, okay? He definitely likes her and he's just nice to her all the time. She's the one who's like always riling him up, and he like riles her back, but in such a witty, funny way, not in a like, I'm just trying to be hateful to you kind of way. I love it. There's been some close calls that have been like, don't you dare. Because even at the very beginning, okay, so it took me like a couple chapters to get into it. Right away, like chapter 2, you're following the prince's, oh yeah, it's dual POV too. I love it. So you're in the prince's perspective at the beginning. It looks like he's just gonna like totally murder this person. And I was like, oh, I don't want to read that. Like, this is really sad. I don't want to read just a straight up murder at the beginning. And then it like didn't go how I thought it was. And I was like, okay, let me see some more. I like the look of this. And then just, he's definitely one of these like morally gray guys who's like, he's a trained killer, but like he has a heart and he like likes this girl. It's so good. So I love it so much. I'm just gonna binge this. So I needed to update before I finished it because I literally got home from church today and I just like sat down and started reading this and I was like, wait, I need to update the people because this is supposed to be a video, and I'm just like I haven't felt this good about a book in so long. It's just, this is gonna be 5 stars. Unless something terrible happens, like within the writing or what the characters do. It's so good. So if you like anything I just said, truly, this is living up to the hype for sure. Because I've seen a lot of hype for this book. And I will say, like, the cover, it scared me because this looks like one of those like dark, you know, dark fantasy romances that goes dark. I didn't actually know that it was YA though. And so yeah, the cover definitely turned me off from thinking that I would like this book, but like I have needed this change in my reading life and I'm like really happy about it. So just the best way to spend my time reading this book, you know? Okay. This is just my spot for this book. I'm ready to keep reading. I filmed a video and now I just want to read this book. You guys. Okay, I'm just gonna read a line. Okay, this is at the very end of chapter 37. It's not gonna be spoilers, but I just have to read this line because the stinking romance. Okay. I don't even know if I can read it out loud. Okay. I duck my head and smile. I could get used to you being a gentleman. He's quiet for so long that I think he might not respond, but when he does, I hear the smile in his voice, and I could get used to being one for you. I could get used to being one for you! Like, it's lines like this that are, like, all throughout the book, like, that aren't inappropriate, but, like, are so full of, like, meaning. I love it, okay? This is the romance that I just eat up. It's my favorite thing ever. I could read this forever. Like, I wish this was an entire series. I could just, like, give me page after page of all of this. Like, it's so good. So, I still have this much to go. But I need to, like, do stuff with my life. So, I've got some things to do. And then I will come back and read this book. I'm feeling, like, really good. Like, really good. I could get used to being one for you? Are you kidding me? It's just too good. Is this crooked? It's hard to do it on a bed. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this tonight, actually. I mean, I am. Let's be real. Okay. There's just too much here. And why I feel like I'm making a big deal about this book, but it's because I haven't felt this way about a book, like, I think since Autumn by the Sea. Like, Autumn by the Sea was really good, okay? But I haven't read, like, a romance fantasy book in, like, a really long time, and this is, like, so good because it is clean, okay? There have been some scenes where I'm like, oh, snap, it's gonna go there, and then it doesn't, but, like, because it doesn't, it makes the scene better, in my opinion, because, like, it makes the tension even more epic. So, because this is, like, slow burn, like... because she can't be with him. you know? But let's just talk about it. Like Kai though. Kai. Hello, sir. He's 19. Yeah. Kit, I don't know how old Kit is. They never said, but he sounds sweet. Like he's definitely my type. Kai's fun to read about, but Kit is my type for sure. And Stinkin' Jax is so cute. And I love these characters so much. Also, look at that. Ew, my nails. These are like, I need some serious help here. They're growing out so bad. And then this one is just like full on broken. Anyway, you guys, I miss books like this. And I miss making videos like this where I'm just like gushing about a book, because it's like so much more fun for me to make videos about books I like than books I don't like. But I just feel like so many of my vlogs have been negative, and I'm just like so happy to like make a super positive vlog for this book. And I will say, I ordered it on Amazon today, but it's delivering so late, I guess because it's the holidays, but like it's delivering like at the very end of December, so I'm sad about that. But it'll also be like a gift to myself, which it is a gift to myself. And yeah, so I'm just gonna like film myself reading this, I guess, and please enjoy. I want another book like this. Just wait for it. Like I've requested some books from the library. We'll see what comes in first, and you're gonna be seeing some more books. Okay, maybe I need to go back to YA. Like, wow, it's just been such a nice change. Okay, that's all that it feels. But I just the tension is building so hard, because there's like a plot going down. Like, if you've read this book, tell me your favorite characters. I mean, we already know Kai. He is such a well-written male character, and honestly so is Peyton. Like, she is the best strong female lead character that we want to read from. Like, thank you. She is not a pushover. Like, yes, I really don't like reading girls that are pushovers in books. Okay, let's continue. This will probably be the last clip before I finish the book. Oh snap. Here we go. Okay. Don't spoil yourself. It has been so hard not to look at the last page. I'm telling you, the amount of times I have turned to the last page and then I haven't let myself read it, because I'm a last page reader. You guys know that, okay? Especially with books like this, because I need to know that it ends how I want it to end, and if it doesn't, I need to like prepare myself. But this time I don't want to do it. Okay, they're dancing in the rain. Oh my goodness. The stinking lines that these characters have. I have to read this book. Like, when my copy comes in, I am rereading this book, and I'm not an annotator. I'm not a marker of books, but I am gonna tab every single page, which will be like every single page, that there's stinking lines like this. If I say this line out loud, it's spoiler, but I'm just saying. Oh, it's too good. Okay. I need a break. I need a break. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not. This book, I will update when I finished it unless something else happens, but like, Good morning. I'm back. And I did finish this book last night and I like couldn't sleep after. I don't know what has come over me, but there's something about this book that if romance holds any place in your reader's heart, like this is going to just feed that to the fullest capacity. I am giving it 5 stars. This is like a favorite book of all time now. Okay, I can't wait to own it because I want to go back and read all my favorite scenes, and there's a lot of them because there's so much time with the characters together. I feel like no scene was wasted. Like, and you guys, it stayed clean. I don't even want to spoil anything, but it's clean. I'm just gonna say that, but like in the best way possible. Okay, that ending though rips your heart out. It ripped my heart out. I cannot wait, you guys. Like, I think you can already pre-order the second book. I'm gonna do it. I never do this, but I'm gonna do it for this book because I want to ride this wave until it dies. And who knows, like maybe it won't die. Like, it depends where she takes this book. So I don't know if you guys saw, I zoomed in on the acknowledgements, and I think I remember now other people saying this, that Lauren Roberts is a Christian, and like she acknowledges God and like her Lord and Savior, and that's really great. And I feel like God like raises up Christian authors in the secular space to kind of just show like how great a fantasy romance can be, and it's still clean, and like it's not super vulgar, and like I'm really happy for this author, and I want to support her, and I think she is great. So, and I would still say like the setting and the plot are still strong here. Like, it's not all romance. It definitely has a Hunger Games feel. Like, there's definitely political things going on that I'm interested in as well, and I want to see how it all resolves. But the romance is what drives the story, which is my favorite thing. Okay? Like, if there was no romance, half this book would be gone. Probably 3/4 of this book would be gone. And I am like perfectly okay with that. Because at the same time, like the romance actually does drive the story as well, because it's about the relationship between these two characters and the position that they're in. And they like, you know, are so against each other, but then also can't help but want each other. It's the best thing ever. It's so good. So thank you for watching this vlog. I hope this was enjoyable to you. If you have read the book, then gush with me in the comments, but don't put spoilers, of course, like, or put a note that you're putting a spoiler or something. Like, no spoilers. Okay, I was proud of myself. I did not spoil myself. Okay, I didn't do it. And if you have not read this book and you maybe like the kinds of books that I like, or you like romance, or you like fantasy, maybe try this book. Okay, give it some love, and we can't wait for book 2, right? We can't wait for it. Okay. I'm gonna go to work, but thank you for watching this. I will see you guys in my next video.